Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Slcmof and I'm back again with another video, and in today's video we're going to be breaking down whether or not Batman v Superman could be the biggest movie ever. And notice that I'm not going to be using any numbers or figures or anything like that because I'm not a movie analytic person, whatever the hell you like to call them. I don't really know what I'm talking about in terms of analyzing how much money movies will make, although I do have a little personal experience I'd like to share with you that I think speaks volumes for how much money this movie could make and how big this movie could be. So around 6 months ago, I believe it would be, when the Comic-Con trailer for Batman v Superman came out, I showed it to my dad. I played it downstairs on the big screen TV or whatever, and I tried to show him. And he's one person that has been to the movie 3 times in the last 3 decades, probably. That's not an exaggeration. One of those times was to chaperone a elementary school date I was on in the 4th grade. So that puts in context for you how much he goes to the movies. So I showed him the trailer, and after he had seen it, he specifically said, "I want to see that movie in theaters." And yes, I know that my dad is not, he's only one person, and he can't make this the most popular movie ever, the biggest movie ever made. But that speaks volumes, I think, for the allure of this battle. Batman versus Superman. Everybody knows Batman, and everybody knows Superman. Bruce Wayne's origin story is like the most well-known story, like, ever, next to, like, the 3 Little Pigs, or, you know, something like that. Superman is the superhero, and people start throwing out, oh, Spider-Man, he sells more merchandise than Batman and Superman. And yes, I mean, a lot of kids buy Spider-Man merchandise. I was there when I was, you know, like, between the ages of 4 and 12. I had a lot of Spider-Man merchandise. He just has a special allure to that, and a lot of adults like him too. I'm not saying that, but Superman, he's the superhero. Okay, he's the most, and Batman is the most popular superhero. He's the most relatable to the average viewer, and he's the most popular. Whereas Superman, he's the superhero. So Spider-Man, he may sell more merchandise. I wouldn't say that he's the most popular superhero. However, I think that, you know, top 1 and 2 goes to Batman and Superman respectively. So to throw them in a movie together, that is the allure of this conflict. My dad has no interest in seeing a Spider-Man movie, and he has no interest in seeing Captain America versus Iron Man because he doesn't really know who they are. He knows who Batman is. He knows who Superman is. They are the two most popular superheroes, and they're going at it against each other in March, and he wants to see it. What's amazing is that neither my mom nor my dad actually know what the movie is about. My dad wants to see it. My mom's not interested, but neither of them know what the movie's about. They both asked me, you know, why are Batman and Superman fighting? I thought they were both good guys, and that seems to be a thing that a lot of people that are casual viewers don't really know, and that's something they're going to have to explain, and I think they should focus the marketing ads for it, because the people literally don't know what the movie's about, and I've explained this before, but it's a serious issue, and I'm not joking about it, because that's going to make or break, I think, the marketing of the movie. People aren't going to see a movie that they don't know what it's about, and if they don't know why they're fighting, it doesn't really make sense to them why they're fighting. If Batman's motives don't seem intriguing, which I think they are, but they just have to portray that, and the trailers haven't really focused on it. And I think showing Doomsday was a misstep in the wrong direction. They focused on the Dawn of Justice aspect, which is even more unintriguing to a more casual viewer. They should have actually receded back and centered more on the Batman v Superman aspect of the movie, and that's not for my own sake, because I didn't want to see Doomsday. I promise I'm not saying it because I'm saying because, you know, the casual viewer just doesn't understand where the conflict is rooted, because pretty much no one's seen Man of Steel. But there's something so culturally important about Batman and Superman. Everybody, no matter what point of your life, whether you're 6 years old or whether you're 4, you have exposure to whether Batman or Superman animated stuff. You know, like if you're kind of a middle-aged person like my dad, everybody's seen 1989 Batman. Everyone's seen the Superman movies, you know, with Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor and stuff like that. So when people say, oh, the Civil War trailer had 61 million views in a certain amount of time, and in that same amount of time, the Batman v Superman trailer 2 only had 21 million views. Oh, it's going to beat it. And that's what some of the Marvel fanboys, I guess you could say, were saying. And you have to keep in mind as well that that's the 3rd trailer for Batman v Superman, and that was kind of the premiere of Civil War, so it's kind of unfair to compare in that sense. But also, the only reason that Iron Man has the cultural presence that he has now is because he's been around for a decade, and he was played by Robert Downey Jr. and brought to life by that character, or by that actor rather. So without that, you know, this would not even be a contest. And because the MCU has been around for a decade, that's the only reason that it's in competition with Batman v Superman. So if you think that Batman v Superman can't be the biggest movie ever, then you are pretty much insane, at least the way I view it. And, you know, I don't really know how the figures are, but I just think its cultural presence of these two characters is so massive. It's so unparalleled. This is not the greatest matchup in entertainment history. This is not equal to Pacquiao v Mayweather. This exceeds that. This is so much bigger than that. These are the two biggest superheroes. These are the two biggest entertainment icons in all of history, pretty much. They're going at it on the big screen for the first time, and you can't underestimate how important that is. So guys, I hope you'll have enjoyed this commentary. I cannot wait until March 25th. It's just killing me. It's still over 2 months away. It's not even January 25th yet. But hopefully time's gonna pass. We can go into deep sleep and just wake up on March 24th. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and if you can, feel free to drop a like button. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'm just so excited by how this movie's going to do. I think, again, if Warner Brothers can do some really good marketing in the last 2 months of the movie, then this could easily be the biggest movie ever and stomp on Star Wars. It's not going to be easy because Star Wars is huge, right? And it's not going to be easy at all. They're going to really have to sell the movie, but I think people, Ben Affleck's Batman looks great. Henry Cavill's Superman looks great. I think it sells to people, and they're just going to have to promote it. And if we get a good Super Bowl commercial, then this could easily be the biggest movie ever.